Welcome to the Saturday session where I quickly rate every team that played on Saturday. This is the round 17 edition. They're young, post-bye. I just think the Tigers are just going to get smacked more often than not. I still think they can get a win or two in the run home, but this was going against them the entire way. The injuries didn't help either. Fingers crossed those boys are okay, and they just got to lick their wounds, which sucks. If you are going to take away your opposition's strengths as much as St Kilda did for a lot of this game, any chance you could execute offensively, this game just felt like a waste for the Saints in a big way. But former Box Hill Hawk Max Hall was really good. Love to see it. Apart from that, this was yuck. For 3 quarters, they were really good. I think we're going to give the Bombers a little bit of credit. The fade out wasn't great. I think they learned some things about their midfield mix as well. And geez, Caddy, how exciting. But Isaac Kako breakout game, love to see it as well. I think fans would be disappointed with the result. Don't think they'd be too disappointed with the application, I hope. Did enough in the end. Lloyd Meek was absolutely outstanding and lucky to get it done. Reminded me a little bit of the Carlton and Essendon wins from earlier in the year. The Hawks did enough. They didn't look great doing it, but they'll move on to next week. It's going to be tough against the Dockers, but yeah, this is probably lower than you might expect, especially considering that I am a Hawthorn supporter. Could have walked away from this a really nasty upset, but the last quarter they kicked into gear. Noah Anderson's second half as the leader was absolutely fantastic. Ben King kicked another 4, liked what I saw from Ethan Reid, but they got in, they got out, they got the job done. Can't complain about that too much. Think Port deserve a lot of credit. 28-point loss away from home. Think that's a really good result for them. A lot of their senior players played really well. Don't really know what's going on with Jason Horne-Francis at the moment, so fingers crossed he can get his form together, but their big players stood up. Yes, they lost. I understand that. But overall, some encouraging signs and deserve to not just be put with the other losing teams of the round. I think they deserve more credit than that. The first half of the first quarter was not great at all, but geez, they got on a run. And from there, they just kept Port at arm's length as they absolutely should have done. Credit to Brisbane. This was a high-quality game. They get a lot of credit for the performance. They got the job done. You beauty, no problems there in the slightest. Just put together an extremely dominant performance. Loved what I saw from the debutant in George Stevens, and just they did what they had to do. They didn't give Richmond any kind of momentum at all, which you love to see, and they deserve to be one of the better teams on the weekend.